Over history, the process of glassblowing hasn't changed. 2,000 years ago, they were making glass. I like it that technology hasn't really stepped in, that it's still this ancient process, this art form. We still struggle with the same things they struggled hundreds of years ago. I also love the immediacy of it. You're so focused. You're working with time, you're working with temperature, and it's really difficult. It's so difficult. I personally don't like things that are easy. If something comes to me really easily, it's not challenging for me. Every day is a challenge when you walk into the hot shop, working with glass. I like how quickly, how fast, how efficient you have to move. Every move has to have pretty much several different steps in there. Maybe you're putting in a constriction line, but you're also shaping the shoulder of the piece. You're doing both at once. You try to combine as many steps in each heat. Every time you go back and you sit down at the bench, you always have a design that you're going for. The moment you pick up the blowpipe and you start gathering the glass, there is always, right when you gather, right when you start blowing your first bubble, you know exactly what that piece is going to be, because that first bubble is different depending on if it's going to be a bowl or a vase or a sculpture. It's so beautiful, right, when it comes out of the furnace. This molten glob of glass, it's like a gem. It's like a crystal. It's just glowing. It's the same. It's 2,100 degrees, and we're manipulating it, we're shaping it, and we're inflating it. Our breath is inflating molten glass. One of the most beautiful things is during this whole process, you create this beautiful product that represents this beautiful dance. The whole process is there. Handmade glass. And you have this product, and it can break in an instant, or it can outlive you by hundreds of years. This glass in itself is amazing. It can hold so much energy, it can hold so much information. The idea of when you're working with glass, control is such a huge part of it. When you get excited or when you get nervous, you want to turn quicker. And every time you turn quicker than slower, you're changing. The centrifugal force is changing the piece. You always have to be in control of your emotions when you're working with glass. Your feelings. When someone walks into a room or when something else is happening in the studio, you have to be completely 100% focused on what is in your hands. What is this material? When one of the colors heats up a lot quicker than the other colors and it starts to flutter and move out, your first instinct is to start turning quicker. That's only exacerbating the problem. So you have to go do the counterintuitive. You have to take a deep breath and slow everything down. Glass has taught me a lot throughout my studies. Definitely patience. It has taken so long to understand this material of glass. Overcoming frustration. Having a piece that you worked on for hours fall on the floor right before you're about to put it away in the oven. It's heartbreaking. It's hard for any artist to put their art out there, because it's putting your art out there is putting your soul out there without any walls around it. scary is that? But if you see your soul as beautiful and a gift, then it's really not that scary, because if you follow what you love to do, and that's all, you look at it kind of as a memento of your journey. But it's something I definitely have to work on every time I show my work. I think about that a lot, how instead of being focused on glass, just the making, the creation of it, it's the intention of the creation. And I've been training with the intention of sharing what attracted me initially to glass. This pure form of light, of love. I guess it's the purest energy that I've seen on earth. Nothing draws me in like glass does. Glass has the colors of the rainbow, the light from the sun. It's made from the earth. I love glass. It challenges me. I love making a piece I'm so happy with and being able to share that with other people. I love nature. I love water and trees and a sunset. And to me, glass holds all of those, like the colors, the life of that, the texture of glass, the feeling of it. And no other material has that for me. No other profession mixes just these elements of the earth with these beautiful colors that transforms, transmits, just holds so much light, energy. It's both for me, it's both the process and the product. It's kind of where glass has taken me and where I know glass will take me. It's definitely a relationship that I'm happy to have all the time. At the end of the day, yes, glass is glass. It is not, it's a road to lead somewhere. It's a road for something. It's a road to share beauty. It's a path. It's a journey. It's not a life. And that's something that all glass artists need to remember, because a lot of people are lost in the process when the product and sharing the process and the product, that beauty with people, is, I think, the ends to the means. That's my mission, I guess, is to share my love that I have with the glass with others. Glass in itself is just glass and it breaks. But love never